Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a video, prove yet again that I really do get dressed. Yeah. Um, I know it seems like I don't, because half my videos are of me having not been dressed for the day. But what do you expect? I mean, I've been going to school pretty much non-stop since August 2010. Um, so I cherish every break that I get by getting dressed as little as possible. But today was a special day apparently. I'm not sure what's so special about it yet because well, I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm not really sure what was going on with that. Excuse me. I kind of tossed and turned a little bit. I did take my Ambien, so I'm not really sure. I think some of the mania I was feeling from my bipolar yesterday over the wanting to spend money. I actually had some. I think I had a dream about spending money. So I think the mania from that kept waking me up. Which yes, that really does happen. Being manic does affect your sleep. So anyways, come bright and early, I have an alarm that I haven't managed to turn off that goes off at 7:30 a.m. I don't know if I don't think my phone's gone off while making a video, but I have an alarm that goes off every day at 7 p.m. To remind me to take my medicine. It helps. The 7 p.m. I think it's kind of a random number, but it helps to not be so sleepy the next morning, and so that I can, sorry, my nose itched, like, right there, and so that I can take my Ambien earlier and get to bed earlier. I do have a self-imposed bedtime. It's more like a general time block. I try to get in bed and hopefully be asleep by no later than 9:30. Sometimes I get into bed at like 7:30. 8's really the optimal time. I know that sounds really early, but I've always had some weird sleep issues. Sleeping has been one of the biggest problems with my parents and my bipolar and all that. I can sleep like a dead man for 12, 14, 16 hours easily. And I mean normally it's about 12, honestly. Since taking Ambien and going to bed earlier, I can sleep as little as 8 hours, but really nothing less. 10 to 12 is usually the norm. So yeah, that's a little strange for a lot of people. They don't really understand it. I can't say that I necessarily can explain it very well. Just, it's my chemical makeup, I guess. That's about, I was diagnosed as borderline narcoleptic at one point. The insomnia, obviously, with the Ambien. I do also take Ativan at night to help sleep. Yeah, so, anyways, didn't sleep very well. Come 7 o'clock, come 7:30, my alarm went off. I muted it and rolled back over, and slept for about 9 more minutes. Literally 9, because it went off again at 7:39, and I was like, well, I tried going back to sleep and it's just not working, so I'm just gonna wake up, and I need a coffee and I need to get cigarettes, but I've already smoked like half the pack already. I hate when I wake up early because I always smoke more, because there's those extra hours that I'm awake that I normally would be asleep and not smoking, but I'm awake and smoking, and then, if I have more than one, it just kind of sucks. So I need to do some grocery shopping, and my mom gave me $100 this week. I've spent about 6 or 7 on iTunes, which I really only, I used to illegally download, but for one, it ruins your computer, no matter what anybody says, and two, well, I just, I'm getting too old to risk any run-ins with the law over that. So if you're watching, I've stopped illegally downloading. I don't do that anymore. All my songs for the last about 6 months at least have been legally purchased, which I'm very proud of that. It's so much easier to steal a song than it is to pay for it. I mean, it honestly is. But I do respect the music industry, and I understand where they're coming from, and wanting you to buy their music. They're entertaining us, and they deserve to be paid. I don't think necessarily millions of dollars, but they deserve to get paid for entertaining us with their music. So by the way, I just want to tell y'all, I wear glasses. I just never wear them when I'm at my computer, but yeah. I tried making a video with them on the other day, but I realized there's glare, so I'm not gonna, just to see, I do wear glasses, and I actually wear them all the time. But if you ever see pictures of me on Facebook or the dating site I'm on, I don't have my glasses on in pictures. And honestly, just whenever I'm in a position to take a picture, I never seem to have them on. Just sitting around my apartment, hanging out with Amy, I don't, especially in front of the computer, I don't have, my glasses on. And, I got my first, Fat Girl Weird request, on Tumblr the other day. A guy was like, I'd really like to see a picture of you eating something yummy. And, eating's very natural, and if it turns you on to see a picture of it, whatever. That's kind of weird for me, but, I guess, okay, I'm having trouble with my Tumblr. I've tried logging in, I've tried shutting down Mozilla, or Firefox, or whatever you call it. By the way, I had to switch from Internet Explorer to Mozilla. Internet Explorer just kept crashing, and it wouldn't let me open my Blackboard. And being in school, I have to open, I had a class that was specifically using Blackboard, and so I was, as a ditch effort to try and, I didn't know if it was just my computer itself that was saying F you Blackboard, or if it was Internet Explorer. So I downloaded Firefox, and it's been great. Have not had any problems with it, unlike Internet Explorer. And I'd used Internet Explorer before now, because it was easy. I mean, it was already installed. It's the first thing that pops up. But if it was going to crash all the time and not let me open Blackboard, then I had to do something. But so far I'm very happy with Firefox. But anyways, my Tumblr, I've tried shutting Mozilla down, I've tried restarting my computer. It tells me, my password's not wrong that I'm using. I've tried using several different passwords, and none of them will work, except for one, and it works, but when I log in, instead of pulling up my dashboard, it, pulls up the login screen again, and asks me to log in again. And I've done that a couple times over, repetitively, and, it just won't log me in. And so, I've emailed support@tumblr.com, and we'll see what they say. I can still use it on my phone perfectly fine on my iPhone. But, oh, and by the way, I am wearing mascara today. Yeah, had some trouble with it, I think, on this eye underneath, but and I didn't curl my lashes. Curling my lashes is a recent thing for me. My mom never used a lash curler. My mom never used one, and so I never used one. I mean, nobody, you know, showed me how or ever used one. You know, I had friends in high school that used them, but nobody ever taught me. And so one day I was just like, I'm gonna try this, and it's been good a couple times, and a couple times it's been a little useless. I'm not gonna lie. I've also tried fake lashes. That worked well once. I definitely need to practice, but they're awfully expensive. They're like $4 a pair, and I'm not really great with the glue and the application, so it only really lasted 1 or 2 attempts with the first pair I bought. So yeah, I needed to do some grocery shopping, but I'm a big person on how I feel. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, but I don't feel like I have my list prepared well enough to go to the store, and I feel like if I go to the store at this very second, then I'm gonna kind of buy useless crap, and I don't want to do that. Obviously, I don't want to waste money. I hate wasting money. I also hate wasting food. I know that's that kind of comes with having lap band. You can only eat a little bit and then you're done. But I hate wasting food. I just hate throwing it away, and so I try to save what I can. But a lot of times I don't want it the next day, or I just don't use it the next day, and yeah, so that's a problem. So yeah, I think this is about all for this video. I think today is going to be a multiple video day. I just feel very talkative today, and Amy's not really around today, I don't think. I need to call her, but yeah, so just be prepared for a couple videos.